Welcome to your Chicago Real Estate Roundup for Q1. Guess what? I'm a real estate agent and everyone always asks me, hey Ben, how's the market now? And what can we expect going forward in 2022? In Chicago, God bless, put the graph here, we're finally starting to see that spike in listings that everyone was hoping for. So congratulations, if you're a buyer and you are waiting on the sidelines for more new listings to come on the market, it looks like that time has finally come. But guess what? There's the other side to the story as well. Demand is also super strong and our supply as a whole is actually going down. So what does that mean? That means that demand buyers are really out there and they're gobbling up all of this new inventory at a really high rate. So the real question is why? Why are these new listings coming on? Why are they getting gobbled up at a really, really fast clip? So finally, after 2 years of this COVID scare, sellers are like, okay, now is the time, 2022 is here, and now they're not afraid to go on the market. So we're seeing that jump. However, buyers who have been waiting on the sidelines and they're starting to get really scared about two things. One, interest rates are going to go up. That's a fact. And if economists smarter than me are also correct, inflation is coming. So they want to put the money, this really cheap money that they have at their disposal, they want to put it to work. So right now, snapshot Q1 2022, it's very much a seller's market. In my opinion, because people are gonna start to understand that even at a 3.5% interest rate, that's still really cheap money, and real estate has historically been a really quality hedge against inflation, I think we're going to see more of the same. So there's this great meme of like this guy poking a stick at like houses saying, you know, I'm a millennial and I'm trying to poke the housing market. It's like, come on, collapse. And I just don't think 2022 is the year. So now let's get into some real estate news. Here are 4 articles that I think sum up what's going on in real estate right now. First article is about baby boomers snatching up all the real estate. In summary, if you've seen some of our recent videos, millennials were responsible for the most mortgage origination for the last 2 years, but they're losing to baby boomers. Why? Baby boomers' houses have appreciated at a crazy high clip and they have cash and are beating millennials in bidding wars, putting millennials at a disadvantage. And I know a lot of our viewers are millennials, giving millennials a really hard time snatching up their first house. Next up is an article from Crain's talking about how mortgage rates and rental rates have increased at a crazy high clip here in Chicago. Moral of the story, rents have gone up in Chicago faster than any year on record, 14%. And the amount people are paying on their mortgages, their monthly payments have increased at 21.6%, the largest increase to date. What does that mean? People have more money, they're richer, which goes back to, if you rewind 3 minutes, is that a signal for inflation? May not be smart enough to tell you. This next article is about how loop landlords, so high-rise landlords for office space, are really struggling. Moral of the story, they've been able to withstand a 2-year disruption to their business because they historically have really long leases. But now vacancy is coming, these leases are ending, and foreclosure may be coming. The whole moral of the story here is, are these office landlords going to be able to pivot? Are they going to be able to find new lessees as demand increases? Or are we about to see some catastrophe in office leasing downtown? What do I think is going to happen? I think that these office landlords are going to get creative and find a way to bridge that gap until office space becomes more popular again. And finally, we have a fun one about crypto and NFTs in real estate. Guess what? Everyone is talking about crypto, NFTs, and it's especially interesting for those of us in real estate. So imagine this world where your company buys a little subdivision in the Metaverse. They have buildings in the Metaverse, and you, having your VR headset on, are walking to your next meeting, and you're like, oh, hey Ralph, good to see you. I'll see you in our meeting at 3 p.m. Well, there are a lot of people who are placing really strong bets on the future of the Metaverse, and guess what? There is a world where you are going to be taking a meeting, or you will be purchasing some asset via a Metaverse broker. We'll be first, we're gonna be ready for it. And that could be the way that you're gonna be interacting with real estate in the future. So that was your Chicago Real Estate Roundup. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions that we didn't answer, or if you have any articles that you want us to hit next time, leave a comment below.